Take you for a little ride down the back roads and over through the countryside. Big old trucks with big old tires, watching the sunrise in a big old sky. Cornfields and country farms, loving hearts and open arms. We believe what the Bible says, and anything worth doing is worth doing your best. If you wanna hustle for it, ain't nothing for free. By the time the rooster crows, better be on your feet. If you don't work, then you don't eat. That's the way we's raised, that's the way it's gonna be. Everybody knows everybody. There don't nothing go down in this town that we don't know about it. Faith and family, we standing strong. We gon' sing about Jesus till he calls us home. Don't you come on in, come take a ride through the country, sit back and just chill.
Welcome, race fans. MaxspeedTV, Bobby Dell, the hobbies coming at you right here in Noma. Ag Solar Solutions, the final race, the championship, comes down to 4 of these cats. 4 of them. What 4? Well, I got them right here. Let's see. Where's it at? I'm looking. Hang on. Bingo. The championship 4. Bentley, Hickox, Guerrero, Witt. 2 of them MaxspeedTV drivers. All comes down to this. There's no more points. Where you finish is where you at. The guy who finishes the highest between the 4 is the champion of this season. Vegas, they've been practicing. They get 1 fast repair. It's been crazy. We're going to get to the anthem. We're going to get back and get into this thing. This is going to be a fun night. This is going to be a good night. Vegas is quick. It's fast. It could be down to a fuel mileage. One of these 4 is going to be your crown champion. We'll be right back after this.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant
Welcome back, everybody. Bobby All the Hobbies coming at you. MaxspeedTV right here. Ag Solar Solutions, the final race, the championship, the big kahunas. Who's going to be top dog? It's going to be one of these four guys right here. Bentley, Hickox, Guerrero, or Witt for the championship. A little special treat also we got. Well, we got two of these cats. Bingo, bango. We got Witt and Guerrero on cameras. The other guys, not yet. Not so much. We'll work on that. So we'll get a chance to watch these guys as they go for a championship. Well, let's get the show on the road. Row number one. You see the C? That's right, Justin Bentley. He's going for it tonight in the 16. Beside him, the 31, Joey Hickox, the other driver going for this championship. Row number two, Cody Nagels, the MaxspeedTV driver, and number two, Matt Dreyer. Row three, the 14, Vicente Guerrero going for his first championship here. The 84, Matthew Fritz. And congratulations to Matthew Fritz. Why? Take a look at this. Let me get rid of it. Let me get him in here real quick. He loves Kayla. Big time. Congratulations to him. It is all over that truck. All over that truck. Say it. So I want to throw that out there. So congratulations to him and Kayla. Coming back out, row four, 429, another guy going for the championship. The MaxspeedTV driver, Paul Witt. Todd posted in the 57, another MaxspeedTV driver, but along beside him, the row 513, Jay Stenson. 001, William George. Row 675, William McKellar. The 54, Robert Morrison. Row 7 to 343, Russell Hancock. 47, I missed him. Sorry. I believe that's going to be Ray Zerkut. This is it. We've come down to this all season long right here. What's going to happen? It's going to get fast. It's going to get crazy. Period. This is Vegas, baby. Anything can happen in Vegas. And I'll tell you what will happen in Vegas. One wild race. Watch these pit stops. This could be fuel mileage as we get ready and get set. Here we go. Contenders all over the place right here. 1 and 2, Bentley. Right on the bottom, the number 16 to 31, Joey Hickox up top. Joey, they call him Mr. Patience. Oh, the hell they do, too. They do not call him Patience at all. Plain and simple, balls to the wall, wide open racing. That's what he's going to do today. He is hungry. He is starving to death for a championship. As you can see, Bentley fading back just a little bit. Vicente Guerrero moving up into the second place. Welcome everybody out here in YouTube land. Gonna have one crazy race here today. I'm telling you, fuel mileage. You gotta watch it. Tires wear out quick here. When they do, these trucks will get extremely tight. Wall come fast. Welcome everybody out in the YouTube land again. Hit the like button for these guys. Let them know you appreciate it. This comes down right to this championship right here. 4 drivers. And all 4 of them are up front. The Ag Solar Solutions, Joey Hickox. What can we say about him? This is his league. He took it over from another guy. They put this together. Him and Jay Stenson. Comes out to be one terrific league. A bunch of great guys. Fighting diversity. Trying his darndest to get his first championship right here. He is excited. He's got a boatload of fans out in YouTube watching him, trying to bring it home tonight. Will he be able to get it done? Paul Witt, a guy who's no stranger right here to a championship. He's won a few of them in his time. He also battling for the MaxspeedTV championship right here, driver. As he fades down, it looks like he's going to go into the pits after lap 5. An early pit stop to get it in and out of the way. Mr. Nagels, how are you doing? Billy Bentley, how are you? How is everybody out there? Raymond, nice to see you. Nancy, everybody. McKellar showing some muscle right here early. Now you can, when you get close to these guys, you can get the air off that spoiler. You can make them a little bit of a loose side. You can get them to wiggle just a little bit, trust me. I've been out practicing with these guys yesterday. This is one crazy fast racetrack. Tires wear down pretty quick. And yep, the wall comes soon. We all know about pit stops. Yeah, thanks, Cody. I do sound better tonight, buddy. I got more drugs in me than a pharmacy and enough to kill an elephant. It's going to be an exciting race. It's just unbelievable. The fans that are out here is unbelievable. There are so many drivers with so many fans. These 4 guys trying their darndest to get into this championship, to be the main one, the contender, the one that everybody's going to look up to at this season. Something to build on, to go on towards the next season, to continue on, to bragging rights. Let's face it, men love bragging rights. We like to brag. And what better way than to win a championship right here? Hickok's in the 31, staying right up front with these guys. Bentley drops back a little bit, currently in the 6th position, settling in, riding around. Now, Paul Witt and Vicente, they have both pitted already. So they are off on their laps as far as everybody else on pitting. I've been so crazy here with everything going on, especially with this championship race. I'm trying to figure out exactly. I'm looking. Trying to find out when or what. I'm not sure if they posted it exactly or not, where these stages are in this. 40 and 80, I think. I could be wrong. But we'll find out together. Hickok's out in the lead. Here's the way it works. You got 4 of these guys, which is going to be Hickok's. Here, Bentley. Right there he is in the 16. Paul Witt in the 429, and Vicente Guerrero back here into the 14th. You see the C, right? Right there. All those 4 cats has got a C. What that means is they're going for this championship. Whoever finishes in the highest spot at the end of this race is the champion. If they finished 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, if you finish 9th, if you beat everybody else, you're the champion. There is no such thing as points. Points is history and done. It's where you finish in this race. And Joey Hickox is driving. He has got a goal. He is on a mission. He wants this championship. I know he wants it just as bad as the rest of these other 3 guys. When you're running for a championship race, you've got to worry about one thing. You've got to worry about your pit stops, your green flag pit stops. Now, these guys have stages. That helps them out. But you will have to watch your fuel. They got this set up where there's going to be quite a few pit stops. The green flaggers will make or break a guy. It'll ruin his chance to become a champion. People fight all season long for this very moment, and you screw it up and you lose it. Just because of a bad pit stop. I mean, there is a lot of pressure with all 4 of these guys. They got to stay clean. They only get 1 fast repair out of this whole entire race. That's it. And these guys are also driving extremely respectful for each other, which helps. And I'm still looking for the info. For the life of me, I can't seem to find it nowhere. But hang on a minute, and I might, maybe. There's been so much talk going on about this race today. A lot of these guys, they were excited for this. Got it. Stage 1 is going to be a lap 35. Stage 2 will be a lap 70. There's going to be a total of 140. And those stage laps, well, what are those? Those are a gift from God. Why? Because you can pit under caution. There is no stress. There's no pressure. Bentley starting to make his presence known here a little bit. He's starting to march right on up. You know, I got to ask tonight, by chance, as Paul Witt takes a spot away from Bentley, Bentley's going to come right up there beside him and let him know, hey, hello, I'm here. But one has to ask, where is Kayla? Kayla needs to be out here in YouTube chat. Somebody needs to find her. There's her picture. Maybe I can get it from a different angle here. There's her picture. We see her, but we don't hear her. So somebody must find her. Hickok's being the lap hog tonight. And what better race to become one than right here? Keeping an eye on. There's Vicente. And there's Mr. Paul Witt. Paul Witt's put in a lot of lap times. A lot of these guys have been practicing just for this race right here. Pit stops are being made as we speak. Nagels is in. Calm, cool, collected. You can see him. Somebody needs to go over there and actually shake Vicente up and wake him up. I don't know. He's not blinking, is he? Just calm, cool, collected. No big day. Just no big deal. Another day at the racetrack here for these guys. But it's a huge day. It's for a freaking championship. As you can see, Paul Witt starting to make his presence known here on the bottom. Joey looking in the rearview mirror. What's he see? Well, he sees that guy coming on the bottom. That's what he sees. You can see him right down here on the bottom, working his way right up behind him, right there. Looking at the back end of the Hickox machine, the Ag Solar Solutions. Already working up for a new season starting up here sometime the end of January. Going to be an exciting event. Look them up, hit them up if you're looking to join a league. Bentley right down here in third. Bentley, he led the first lap. He started off on the pole. He's got people out here. Manny Ray's checkbook is closed tonight. Probably closed because the other race, I believe, well, let's say you had to fork out some money to fix some tore up race cars. So Manny says you better take care of your equipment tonight. I ain't fitting the bill. Take a look at Todd Poston. What in the world is he running here? This guy is something else. Good looking paint scheme right there. The Nisquik, and I believe it's the Susan C. I can't get it. I'll get it here in a minute. I believe it's a awareness, a cancer awareness. Good looking pink. This guy, I tell you, his paint schemes, between him and Fritz out here, they got some serious colors going on. They want to be noticed and seen. Who does not want to be noticed and seen is Paul Witt by Joe Hickox. That's who. Now, Paul is one lap down because of the pit, the way they changed in their pitting strategies. Paul also has 7 less laps on fuel and tires than the rest of these guys. And I believe they only get 5 sets of tires is all you get. Jeff says, I'm surprised the 429 is not eating while he's taking his laps racing. Well, nope, he's not eating. Calm, cool, and collected. Look at him. No big deal whatsoever. Still, we're not sure if Guerrero actually is blinked yet or not. Emotionless. Just a Sunday drive for the guy. Stinson's having a good run here. The Blue Ridge machine. Stage 1's going to be at lap 35, but here's the thing. They're going to have to come in and pit before those stages because they got it set up where, guess what? Whoa! The 31 sideways, he's going to lose it, and the 16 Bentley literally saved them both from having to use a fast repair. He was standing on it. Remember what I told you about a green flag pit stop? It will make you or break you, and I'm telling you, that has been Joey Hickox's Achilles heel all season long is pit stops. And I'm pretty sure somebody needs to check and make sure that his mother Nancy is picked up off the floor and breathing okay. I got a feeling that one might have done it. It just might have done it for her. Out front, 001, William George. He's going to be your leader. And the Snoopy's machine. Now the guys are going to be coming in. Morrison in the 54 currently is being shown your leader right now. There's a few of them has not been in yet. Now you can try to save your fuel as much as possible. He's not going to be able to do it. He's got to come in. Now Dreyer, could he win a stage? Now that is another awesome looking paint scheme. Look at that, huh? Now the first guy that came in, and it doesn't matter on these stages, it doesn't mean a thing on points-wise for this race. But Paul Witt's the guy that's going to make it all the way to the stage without an issue whatsoever. Him and Vicente both. And they will end up being first and second probably here. Running with Paul. Nice and smooth. That's how you want to run this track. Coming up on our first stage right here. Dreyer's showing the leader here. And it's going to be a battle right there. Paul Witt's going to get that. As the stage caution comes out, now these guys will be coming in. And there is just 13 racing tonight. That's usually the way it works when the points don't mean nothing on the last race. So if you notice, that's why I made the comment. I'm only going to say 3 cautions. That's 2 for the stage. I'm going to allow one oops or one perhaps hanging on to the tires, smacking the wall or something of that nature. This ought to be a pretty clean race, though. And definitely, Joey is definitely going to have a speeding penalty. He is going to be 1 lap down. Now, here's the thing. It's early in the race. Getting a lap back is tough, especially when you've got 13 people in the race. And it's as wide as it is. I mean, you've got to have a caution to get that lap back. The good news is he should get it back on the second stage here when it occurs, hopefully. But these pit stops are so important for these people. I mean, you got to really, really be careful. You see Bentley right here. In the first stall, he'll come in, he'll grab his tires and fuel, and he'll be on his little merry way. So right here's your top 5. And these are the boys you want to keep an eye on. Bentley in the 16, Hickox in the 31, Guerrero in the 14, and Mr. Witt in the 429. They are going for this championship right here tonight of the Noma Ag Solar Solutions. Isn't that just pretty? And of course, we have Vicente. Right there he is. He is excited as all get out. Look at him. He can hardly sit still. The expression says it all. And then Mr. Paul Witt, looking at himself in the mirror, making sure he looks good for the broadcast. There he is. Two of the MaxspeedTV drivers going for it. Joey should be back on the lead lap, and he is. There he is. As he's going to come in real quick, get it taken care of, get his fuel tires. He's going to be on his merry way again. Ooh, a scoring error. He got a wave around. That's awesome. Talk about counting your lucky stars. So Guerrero's going to be second. Paul Witt will end up fifth. Bentley's going to be seventh. And Joey will be back here in 13th when we go green. It's been a great season. It all comes down to tonight. And I got to tell you, the Noma Ag Solar Solutions, some of the best fans I think I've ever seen in iRacing since I've been broadcasting, and it's only been about 3 years. Big exciting news coming up for next season. Some serious sponsorship. This league and the Super Speedway League they are going places and filling up quick. If you're looking to start a league in January, you hit these guys up. They'll probably have some recruitment races as well. Some of the nicest guys they are in iRacing right here. They just have fun. There's no Karens here. They don't allow Karens. As a matter of fact, they would beat up Karens. It's just flat out fun. Good time, good people, good racing. 40 out of 140 in the books. The next stage is going to be at lap 70. Dreyer on the bottom. Vicente up top in the 14. Still a whole lot of racing to do tonight. And for those of you, take a look. One caution, that's it. That's for the stage. All right, here we go. Back at it, green flag. Dreyer out to a pretty darn good lead over Vicente, but take a look. He's got his teammate right behind him in Paul Witt. Both of these guys battling for this championship. Bentley back here in a little bit of traffic into sixth spot. Keeping an eye on things, an eagle eye. While they're all running together, and I can get a drink, and you don't have to listen to my big mouth so much. Get ready. Raymond, let's let the neighbors know who MaxspeedTV is. Let's crank his mother up. Back at it, Vicente still hanging out in the front right here. Paul Witt giving him a good run right behind him. Poston currently 5th. Nagel's doing a good job. Hanging out in the 6th spot. Staying clear of everybody. He said, this is not my championship to fight for, but he says, I'm going to run and help my boys. Bentley. Currently in the 8th spot. Stenson right there behind him. Hancock, your top 10. And Hickox, after a small little oops coming into pit road under green. No big deal. I got this, he said. Currently in the 11th spot. When Joey gets in a groove, look out. It's something that he's been working on. As we got somebody that just disappeared. That little thing called patience. But he's got Bentley right up there in front of him. But still up front, Vicente. Look at the determination that's on his mug, will you? I mean, that is pure, flat-out determination. Paul Witt, calm and cool as a cucumber. And we're all surprised he's not eating a snack. Just enjoying himself on a Saturday afternoon drive. Now, what we do have to do is we got to get these people with some cameras. So everybody out there that's watching, and you have a loved one that is racing in this league, and you come out each and every week and hang out with us, you need to get them a camera. They're like 25 bucks at Walmart. That way they can hook it up, and we can put their little mugs in the broadcasts, and we can talk about them and laugh at them and make fun of them and everything else like we do. Because it's just not no fun without having everybody's face in here. So each race, I can go 3 or 4 different people. And I think it'd be fun. We might have to make it mandatory. You got to have a camera. You got to have a camera in this league. Broadcaster said, period, camera, or else. Joey takes a spot from Bentley. Now he's up to the 8th. Battling for the lead right now. 2 of the MaxspeedTV drivers, both going for this championship. Paul Witt down in the bottom. Vicente, he's up top. He's got to relinquish the lead. I think the broadcaster and everybody in YouTube, the family members, we're just going to put our foot down. We're going to make it's simple. They got to have a camera. Everybody with me? Dryer's having a really good run right here. He's letting these guys know where he's at. He says, I know you guys are going for a championship, but he says, I want to win a race. Lap 70 is going to be our next stage. And that will be it. Now, will they have to get fuel? Absolutely they will. Probably, I don't know, it just depends. Some might try to lengthen the thing out as long as they can, but I'm going to say probably in the next 5 laps or so, they're going to have to be coming and getting some fuel. Look who's coming to play. Now, Jay's having a rough night. I don't know what happened. I think he might have ghosted out, maybe perhaps once or twice or something. But he's 4 laps down. But he also just came out of the pits, too. So that's why he just blew by everybody, because he's got some fresh tires on that bad boy. And there's what it is. See, he just ghosted out again right here. So he's having some internet issues. Jay, matter of fact, he's gone. So the Manny Rays just lost a driver. So right now, Guerrero and Witt is leading this charge. Hickox is about 3.5 seconds back. And of course, right behind him will be the other contender of Justin Bentley. And I still can't believe nobody has found Kayla yet. I don't know what's up with that. You put a picture of a girl on a guy's truck. She needs to be out here supporting her man and chat with us. Yeah, there's going to be no Brokeback, Bareback Mountain camera racing stuff going on my broadcast there, Jeff. Ain't gonna happen, Captain. They're either going to be in their underoos or they're going to be in something. I don't care, even in a robe. Paul's led 1 lap. That is it. Vicente led 17. I'm thinking he's liking it. I'm going to say probably here, I'm assuming in the next 2 or 3 laps, they're going to have to come in for fuel, I think. I could be wrong. Getting a sneak peek of the underneath of the 14 machine of the MaxspeedTV, Mr. Vicente Guerrero. Looking back at Mr. Paul Witt. Right around with Vicente on his lap. Nice and easy. You can start to see 27 laps. He's got to get out of it. He cannot hold it full throttle all the way around. Those tires are pretty much going bye-bye. You can hear him feather it just a little bit. And that's how you get around this place. Looking at your top 5, 66 laps out of 140 complete. 1 caution for the stage, that is it. Been very clean so far. Everybody on the lead lap. Taking a look on the inside, Mr. Witt. And there they both are. Seriously, I'm really getting concerned about Vicente. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen him blink yet. We might have to get confirmation that he is still breathing. Talk about concentration. You can see it in their eyes. Getting a look at it from Paul's view here. And back behind Paul, you're looking at Matt Dreyer. Coming up on our second stage here. Jeff says, shake the 14 to see if he's real or wax. Well, we'll find out when he comes around here and takes his checkered flag. That should be the stage 2 caution. And we'll throw the camera on him to see if he actually moves around. And there's the caution. So there, look at that. He did move. He's actually talking too. That's great news. I was really concerned. I thought we was going to have to do a welfare check on him. But apparently he's okay. All is good. The calm, cool, collected racing of one Vicente Guerrero and Mr. Paul Witt. Joey back here in the 7th position. Now look, they will come in and they will get tires and they will get fuel. Who has the best stop? Sometimes you can actually gain a position or so on pit road. Well, let's face it, it's not exactly Joey's forte on pit road. But these two guys right here, keep it clean, have the patience, work your way through the field, and work up there. I think before this race is over with, you're going to see 3 contenders at least battling out. Right along with Bentley. You've got Hickox in front of him. He was your pole cap for the race, so he gets the first stall. There he is. I think I like that one better. Now he's got to get left to right sides fuel, and he's on the way. So up here is your top 5. Guerrero, Witt, Dreyer, Nagels, and Poston. Take a look at that. And not to brag or anything, by no means. But the top 4, or should I say 4 out of the 5 top drivers are MaxspeedTV individuals. All right. So it's Vicente and Paul Witt. Joey Hickox down here in 7th and Bentley in 8th. That's your 4 chase contenders tonight. 74 out of 140 laps is complete. Now it's time to start to bear down just a little bit. Yeah, Nancy, you might want to tell your ex-husband he seriously needs to consider playing the lottery because this guy's been guessing the caution game and won about every time, I think, so far. The guy is phenomenal at guessing cautions. So Paul Witt's going to be up top, Vicente down in the bottom, as they tighten things up. Oh yeah, deep in thought. Paul turned his disco lights on, so he's in a trance. Vicente he's just, you can see it in his face, he's just overwhelmed with excitement. You know what? Honestly, I kind of hope he wins his championship because I'm dying to see the motivation and the excitement in his voice when I interview him. I'm just kind of curious. What are we to expect? Bentley and Hickox right back here side by side. I'm going to hop on board with these two guys, and we're going to watch and see if they can actually make up a little time right here on this restart. Going through the gears. Take a look at Joey. He gets out there to a real quick start. Doing exactly what he needs to do. Now he's up to the 5th. But you got to be careful. This is where it gets really crazy because everybody's got fresh tires and they all think they're Richard Petty. Nothing can stop them. Dreyer in the bottom in the rocking chair, as I always like to call it. The boy, is he getting his feathers ruffled. Paul Witt right there, and look, Mr. Excitement, the 31 Hickox. He's decided to come and play. Nancy, I think your boy was just messing around with us. Here comes Bentley, working his way up too. Wouldn't it be awesome to see the rest of these laps with the 4 contenders up here, 1 through 4, battling? But I gotta tell you, Dreyer is quick. Trying to shave off a little bit. Joey takes the inside, real tight inside line. Shaving a little real estate off. Joey wanting the lead in the worst way. He's led 25 laps of this thing. He loves it. He wants it back. Don't worry about it, Dancy. Money's overrated. Remember what the Bible says, it's the root of all evil. Well, we don't need to see that. Joey blinked out a couple times right there. That's one thing he does not want to have a problem with right now. Riding with Paul. Go back here at Vicente. You got Joey right up there in front in that green and white truck. He blinked out a couple of times right there. Kind of want that internet to settle down. You really don't want to see that happening. Bentley back here in 7th, slowly trying to make his way. Whoa, Joey sideways. Ew, he hung on to it. He's going to lose a boatload of positions. Got to put him all the way back. He went from 2nd to 11th at a blink of an eye. I think he just got loose. You know what? I want to find out. Let's see. Did he get a little help or didn't he? Oh, he came down. Looks like he might have come down just a little bit there on Paul. But watch him hang on to that thing. He's sideways back there. See him? So again, somebody check on Nancy and pick her up off the floor, make sure she's okay. Sometimes I think this guy just likes screwing with his mother. But he's currently back here in the 11th spot. You think you're Superman when you got fresh tires. All of them do. They were all battling real hard. But you know, you got to take care of those shoes. Bentley currently in the 6th spot. Two cautions, both were due to stages. 13 lead changes. Dreyer, I'm telling you, he likes this track. Paul out with just a little bit of a lead over Vicente, about a 4-truck car length maybe. 96 hard into the wall. And I'm not sure who that was. I'm looking for him. But he went into the wall hard. He's got one of these numbers that doesn't compute with my stuff. But anyway, there he is. That's William George, I think. Yep. But he's hard into the wall. He's definitely got him some damage. You can see it right there. He just scrubbed the diaper right off of Snoopy. Or shorts or whatever he wears. Bentley looking down on the bottom. Hickok's back on his horse again. I think, Nancy, I think Joey's going to give all of us a heart attack. One thing about it, he's not boring. And they're giving out an award for the most flamboyant driver. It would be Joey Hickox, because this guy gives it all or nothing. And watch him up on the outside, making it 3 wide. 3 wide can get a little hairy around here. There's plenty of room, but still. Bentley down in the bottom. These guys are getting real close, and they already hit. They hit once. Joey's got to get smacked up in the wall. That's going to bring us out a caution. We saw it going on. It was happening. They were working hard on each other. Let's see what I can get, if I get us a good picture. I don't know even where to begin. But they were battling each other real tough. You've seen it getting tight right here. You can do 3 wide, but it gets a little sketchy. Right in here is when things start to happen. Right here. Watch real close. Nagels, they get a little close with each other. Now, I almost want to say that could be netcode. I'm not going to dwell on this forever and a day, but let's just take a peek right here. Let's watch it and see. That's where iRacing thinks they're going to hit. See? It shows that they've hit. You've seen the indentation right there in Joey's hood. So that right there is definitely going to scratch things up just a little bit. And that will bring out the caution. Now, Joey is happy camper. Why? Well, he's back on borrowed time. He used his fast repair. I think the guy drives better knowing that he doesn't have a fast repair left. I think it kills him to know the fact that he has a fast repair setting there and he's not had to use it. I'm not sure about that. As we're back up front. And here's your top 5. Everybody's been in the pits, and everybody's been out of the pits. Dreyer, Guerrero, Poston, Bentley, and Paul Witt. Bentley made a nice little charge, and here he is. So your race summary, that's 3 cautions. With 49 laps to go. 13 lead changes. As far as Vicente, he's absolutely, I mean, he is beside himself. The guy must have ice water running through his veins. It's no big deal. It's all good. Just chilling. Paul Witt talking probably with him. They are teammates. And remember, you're looking at those 4 drivers right there for this championship season. Who is going to be your champion? Who will be crowned King of Kings as far as the racing of the Ag Solar Solutions iRacing League? All right, we're going to tighten it up. And we're going to go back Lights out on the old pace truck. Dreyer is going to lead him down on the bottom. Vicente will be up top. Top posting right here. Third, fourth is Bentley. Fifth is Paul Witt. Nagels is sixth. McKellar seventh. Fritz eighth. William George ninth. 10th is Joey Hickox. 11th is going to be Russell Hancock. Morrison 12th. And Jay is back in the race. Only 17 laps down. It'll be all right. He's racing. That's all that counts. Internet problems. It sucks. Everybody gets them. It just happens. It's like the flu. God knows you don't want it, but everybody gets it. Again, they're going to fire up again in January, this league. So hit them up, look them up, looking for a league. They got the super speedways on Monday. They got the trucks here on Saturday nights. As he brings them down to the green flag, we're going to try it again. 94 out of 140 in the books. Whoa, trouble! Big time trouble. Fritz into 75. McKellar, ouch. Well, that didn't work out, did it? Somewhere in this mess. Not quite sure where. Take a close look right here. Bentley right in the middle of this stuff, too. Right where you don't want to be. Did somebody get loose? Did somebody get a little help? There it is. You can see, just snapped right out. Nowhere for the 84 to go, trying to check up, and watch Joey hard on the brakes. He's going to get drilled, or he's going to drill somebody. Joey's damage, I don't think, is really all that bad. But boy, these guys are kind of poetry in motion here. So the contenders... There's Joey getting some work done on that thing. You can see it. I don't know how much damage that he got. It doesn't appear to be too awful bad. As you can see, they get fixed up right here. He should be able to hop back out and hopefully stay on this lead lap. And there he goes. This guy's had a fun-filled event tonight, to say the least. As they line him back up, Dreyer, he's led 28 laps. We might as well just look and see who's led the most laps here so far, shall we? Well, still Vicente at 32. But you got Dreyer here up top. Vicente, I'm sorry, Dreyer on the bottom, Vicente up top. And there's Mr. Paul Witt. Cody Nagels fourth, Poston fifth, Bentley here sixth. George seventh, Hancock eighth, Hickox ninth, Morrison here in the pits at 10th. Fritz is in the pits at 11th, and so is McKellar 12th. You know what? I don't know who's getting the wipe award, to be honest with you. I haven't seen anything all that impressive yet. I don't know. I got a feeling before it's over with, we just may see a real eye opener, a real eyebrow raiser. Take a look at our two contenders we have on camera. There they are. Mr. Witt and the Vicente Guerrero resides out of California. And I think Mr. Witt's somewhere in the cold natures. I don't know why I want to say Wisconsin. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I can't remember. I don't know what I did 5 hours ago. It's the drugs talking. But they will tighten things back up. And here's an opportunity, and we're going to stay right here. He's going to line himself up. We're going to go around this thing again. Oh, McKellar. Okay, all right. Yeah, he's meatballed. There he is. Sweet. We can pull him up and chat with him, can't we? That will work. Let me hunt him down. In the booth with me, I've got him. William McKellar. What for a crazy ride right there. Things is getting a little bit hairy out here, isn't it?
Yeah, things are getting absolutely hairy. I mean, just going in there to turn 4, the back end of the truck just had no air on it, it felt like. Just went around. When we're racing out here like we're racing for all the marbles.
Well, you got 4 cats that are definitely racing for all the marbles, and they've been doing it like at the drop of the green flag. It's been crazy. We watched the replay on you, and it just, the back end just snapped right out for no reason whatsoever. And you didn't have that many laps on your tires.
No, those were absolutely fresh tires. The only thing I can think is I was asking too much on cold tires, so we get going green here.
Now, we were talking about your teammates. I have such lively drivers in my stable. But Vicente, I mean, the guy is, he's got ice water running through his veins or something. I'm not sure. I can't quite figure it out. But
I'd have to say he's absolutely a man of focus. Vicente has not said one word since the start of the green flag, except to ask when we're pitting. He's been focused solely on that number 2 truck and that number 429, trying to outdo them all night.
Well, I'm going to tell you, these two guys are definitely on a mission. There's no doubt about it. As you can see, Paul Witt, he's put a lot of time in practicing. Both of these guys have.
I think Paul told Vicente, Cody, and myself that he's put more laps in here at Vegas than he did at Texas, and he spent all week practicing Texas because he wanted to make sure he transferred.
But I'm going to tell you, the guy of Mr. Excitement right now, the guy that's kept me completely awake in this entire race, to be honest with you, Joey Hickok's back here fighting for this championship. This guy right here, it's balls to the wall. He's giving it everything he's got, lap after lap. And I'm telling you, these two contenders, Bentley and Hickok's, they're making their way up. They're coming. And I think we are going to be in store for one heck of a finish.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. No, just racing Joey through the race. This man's racing like he has all the fast repairs in the world. He's driving mad, and it's a blast to be around him. But, man, it's scary sometimes.
I got to tell you, I don't know how many times they had to pick his mom up off the floor tonight. He had an incident in the pits, a couple incidents out here running around on the track. I mean, the guy is, he's going for a championship. And, okay, whatever, let's race.
Well, I got to go ahead and say I'm sorry, Mama Hickox. I almost took him out, but I'm glad he's still out there. He's out there running. Looks like he's thrown past number 6 Cody Nagels right now.
I'll tell you, the guy right now that I think is really, he's not in a championship race right here to win a championship. Man, you got to give your hat off to Matt Dreyer. This guy is really driving a great race out here at Vegas.
Yeah, Matt's an interesting case. He was one of the people I had picked to be in the championship for, just looking at how he was running through the season, and I think he just had a run of bad luck there in the playoffs.
He has, I mean, I'm not going to say he's dominated so far in this race by no means, but I'm telling you, he's one of the top 2 guys he's right up here, 1, 2, and 3. Never went back, never followed back. He started in 4th, and he's been looking forward ever since. But boy, I tell you, this guy, you think he's fighting for a championship up here. He don't care if these boys are all around him for a championship. He wants to win this race. And you know what? I kind of like that attitude.
Yeah, well, I mean, those of us who aren't in the playoffs, I mean, we're looking at this race, and we're just wanting to finish as best we can. We know the playoff guys, they just need to finish in front of each other. So we're kind of hoping they take it a little easy, but no, competitors through and through, all of them.
Well, looking at the playoff guys, they're all together. There's Paul Witt, Bentley, Guerrero, and Hickox. All 4 of them right there together. I knew it was going to happen eventually, and sure enough, it is.
And we got the best 4 drivers this season all duking it out. This is definitely something I'm glad I didn't miss tonight. My wife almost broke her foot the other day. I almost considered sitting this race out, but glad I didn't.
Oh, no. That's terrible. She all right?
Yeah, she's fine. She's fine. Fortunately, she's got her... she started cold compressing it and everything, and she's all ready to walk on it. So I'm going to guess she didn't break nothing. Probably just pulled something a little hard.
Well, that's good news. As you well know, I've been battling a sinus infection for like 10 days. Finally feeling better, and I don't sound like a chipmunk. Alvin, I believe Raymond said the other night.
Oh, you sounded terrible. Terrible last week. I'm so glad you're feeling better.
Yep. I got enough drugs in me to kill an elephant. But anyway, I was going to go to bed last night and get a good night's sleep. That was my plan. You know, you're on steroids and everything. You just can't sleep. You're drinking NyQuil like Coke just to try to fall asleep. So I climb in bed last night, and I get nice and comfortable, and I just doze off, and a couple minutes later, I hear my wife throwing her guts up. She has the flu now.
Oh,
so
that's terrible.
I just can't win. I've made it all about me, haven't I?
Well, I mean, you're the one with the microphone. Might as well be.
Speaking of making it all about me, Bentley, it's time to make it all about him right now, because here he is battling up front. Finally, he's led 1 lap of this race. He knows it's getting down to the nitty-gritty, and here he is. Paul Witt and him and Joey Hickox right there behind him. Vicente, he's kind of relaxed back here, the last one of this group of 4 for the championship.
If Vicente, one of our practice races, he just sort of let us run off. He's like, go ahead, burn off your tires. And he almost took it. So, I mean, I'd imagine the same thing's going through his veins. Go ahead, cook your right front. I'll have mine when this thing's over.
And that's the thing. Tire management is so darn important, not to mention, you know, fuel mileage could play a factor in this as well. The way they got this thing set up for this last race right here, there's all kinds of factors that's going to play in this.
Yeah, so the right front, I've been noticing tire fall off here. You can go pretty hard. You notice tire fall off almost immediately. Your lap times start slowing down and down and down. I think at the end of a 35 lap run, my tires were something like 54%. They burn off real quick, and we can only do about 32 laps on fuel. So it should be a one-stop race from here. If I had to guess, they're going to be pitting here within the next 10, 15 laps.
And we all know what happens on green flag pit stops. It can make or break you.
Yep, no, if you don't have your entry just right at this track, it is absolutely horrible, especially since the best way to enter has you braking right on the bottom of the racing surface. It's terrifying when you got people ahead of you doing that.
I gotta tell you, these guys have been doing some really good battling right here. The cream always rises to the top towards the end of a race, but every one of these guys have to go through one more pit stop, just like you said. And you know what? It kind of lingers in the back of your mind. And I'm going to tell you right now, if Joey's not thinking, oh God, please don't screw up this pit stop, I know darn well he is. It has to be on his mind. And I'm sure probably for the other guys as well.
Well, I mean, you got your championship for praying they don't overshoot their box or spin it out coming down pit road, but you also got the people who aren't racing for a championship. They're hoping they don't run over a championship contender, especially someone who drives as fast and as mad as Joey Hickox does. That is a man on a mission.
Now, out here in chat, Robert Jordan made a really good comment here. He was talking about Joey needs to work on his brake bias. He needs to move it up a little bit, so basically it doesn't turn him so much when he comes in and slows down. And that's something that you can elaborate to these guys. What does he mean by his bias and his brakes? How can they adjust that, and what's it do?
So ideally, when you're adjusting your brake bias, you want the way iRacing does it, you have a default brake bias of 62.5% brakes to the front of the truck, and you want that number about as even as possible. And then iRacing chooses 62.5 because it's a decent number, but the goal is to slow down as fast as you can without locking them up. And frequently, the rear tires, when they lock up, that's what sends you around. So sometimes you need to take brakes away from the rear, set them more towards the front, and that way, instead of locking up your rear tires going around, maybe you slide them a little bit, you lift, you get back on them. Instead of sliding through your box or spinning around, you gather it back up, and everything rolls just about fine. And
Bentley
I know I
coming
run
in.
mine at about...
Bentley's
Now let's
coming
have-
in right now. So he's got to set the presence for the first of the championship drivers to come in.
I expect to see Paul Witt, Joey Hickox, and Vicente Guerrero bring it down here. Yep, just heard Vicente come over the radio, said he's coming down pit road. So they're getting ready to get tires. They don't want to be running on these baked potatoes for too much longer.
Well, here's the thing. When you've got a guy you're chasing down goes into the pits, if you can't catch him and pass him with equal tires, you're certainly not going to catch him and pass him when he gets fresh tires. So he kind of sets the presence of everybody else having to come in, doesn't he?
Absolutely. So at this track, I mean, when we're running flat out on fresh tires, we're running 30.9, 31.0 second laps. You're running old tires. These guys are running 32-second laps right now. They absolutely need tires because they're just losing time the longer they stay out.
Joey, he's yet to come in. He's still out there. And he's the only one of the contenders that's not been in the pits yet. You kind of wonder, is he going to go ahead and hop it in and go? Is he going to take a 2-tire stop, or is he going to take all 4?
Well, when you only take 2 tires at a track like this, you kind of got to baby them a little bit. iRacing's tire model, I mean, they work on it really a lot. They do a lot of really great work, but their tire model's a little weird. You watch the NASCAR guys, they take 2 tires and it'll pay off. They're still decently fast, but in iRacing, you take just 2 right side tires. You got to baby them a little bit till they really come in, because you just have so much grip on the right side. All that truck wants to do is just spin right around on you.
And I think he's slowing down right now to come in. And you can see he is pretty darn cautious on this trip. So far, everything does look good.
Yep. 50 miles an hour by the commitment cone. I guarantee you he's going to take 4 tires and fuel. He might not take as much fuel as the rest of these guys.
Back out. Dreyer still driving like a wild man out here. Now, William George and Morrison, both of them, well, sideways. Is he going to hang on to it? Dreyer almost lost it right there. I'm pretty sure out of a butt pucker factor, that was probably about a 6 right there, buddy, because I thought he was going to go around.
Yeah, that was a good save. Definitely glad. I mean, I'm enjoying this green flag race, and I want to see it go green the rest of the way. That was a good save.
Paul currently in the 6th position. Now, Paul actually is your leader right now of the 4 contenders. Right behind him, Bentley has got him in his sights.
We got William George still out here leading the race. Matt Dyer trying to track him down. I think Matt was the first person. No, has Matt pitted yet? I don't think Matt's pitted yet.
Matt has pitted, yes.
Oh, he has. Okay, I missed that.
Morrison and George are the only 2 that have not pitted yet. But your
Dyer
battle here, Paul Witt
Check
is
it out.
actually ahead of these guys. And Bentley is right there putting a little bit of, getting ready to put his bumper into the old rear window of Mr. Witt to let him know, hey, I'm here.
He's
And then-
got that 57 of Todd Poston behind him to worry about. Todd is not someone to just roll over and let you take a spot. He'll continue to attack and attack and attack until he has nothing to attack with.
And in a way, that's a kind of a good thing because he can kind of, Bentley can pick up a little bit on this draft with the 57 pushing him like he is too, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, between the draft he's getting from Paul Witt ahead of him and the push he's getting from the 57, it's only a matter of time before he's right up Paul's tailpipe.
So Joey is currently back here in the 9th position. But we're still waiting on George and Morrison to come in, and they should be coming in here any minute. Should be.
I think Joey is just close enough. He should be able to grab the draft off of the back of the 343 of Russell Hancock there. He gets up to him. If they can work together, they should catch these guys before too long. Got 15 laps to go, it looks like.
Yeah, and I think if I can... it's 1.5 seconds. That's it.
And that's just enough to, you'll notice a couple mile-an-hour pickup at 1.5 seconds at this track. 1 to 2 miles an hour faster going down the fronts and back stretch, so that should be exactly what he needs.
Coming on 14 to go. Bentley's trying to chase down Paul Witt. Paul Witt, calm and cool as a cucumber.
He's definitely one of the calmest. I'd definitely say out of the championship 4, going to a mile and a half like Las Vegas. I mean, Paul races mile and a halves 2 nights a week. This is his bread and butter. He's certainly my pick to win the whole thing. One of the best drivers I've driven with. Certainly straightened me out on Tuesday nights.
12 to go. Bentley actually took a little look right there at him on the inside. Kind of just basically staying right with him. Maybe perhaps trying to get a little bit of air off that spoiler, maybe.
He's just trying to size him up. He wants to see what Paul's going to do each lap, every turn. He wants to make sure that when he goes for that pass, he's going to make it. And because he pokes up a little high, ducks down a little low, trying to see if maybe that 57 will go with him, because you definitely need help to clear here with any kind of speed.
And Morrison must have put an extra fuel tank in that truck because he still hasn't been into the pits yet. 32 laps out there on those tires of fuel run.
I'm almost wondering if he's...
There he is.
Here he goes.
He's done. So that's got to put Dreyer in the lead. And Paul Witt and Bentley.
This is our battle to watch right here.
This is what it's going to boil down to between Bentley and Paul Witt, it looks like, unless the ugly caution rears his head.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Vicente is just too far back to be able to latch on to any kind of draft to catch up to these guys. These are the two. I expect them to start banging into each other before too long. These two have been going at it all season.
I will be honest with you. When it comes to the championship race, boils right down to these last few laps. I don't care who you are, and I don't care how great of a driver or how compelling of a driver you are, if you got a chance to rattle somebody's chain, baby, you're going to rattle it. Period.
Someone like Bentley, I know he's not afraid to do it, too. I tell you right now, Paul Witt, it's his race to lose, and man, I hope it goes green.
It's all about right now. I mean, you got 13, 14 laps on tires, and you got 10 laps to go, and those tires start to fade away about what, like 20 laps, 18 laps? You start noticing it fading away?
About 12 laps, you notice it starting to fade away.
So is Bentley basically kind of protecting his shoes, if you will, until it's time to pounce, perhaps?
It would certainly make sense. He's got a different way of doing that than I do. I try and run a lane higher just so I can keep, downforce on my car. I'm not sliding as much. I mean, that might be what he's doing. He's doesn't seem to be pushing it as hard as he could. He also might be protecting that right rear. I mean, you do notice these trucks get looser the longer a run goes on. You kind of got to move up a little. You see Paul, he starts sliding up earlier.
We found out that when the tires go, your right front gets tight and it don't want to turn, but at the same time, your right rear gets loose.
Absolutely.
It's really a weird feeling.
No, I mean, once it starts doing that, once the right front won't turn and the right rear wants to come around, there is nothing you can do short of coming down pit road and putting 4 tires on it to really fix that, because it just gets worse and worse and worse no matter what you do.
The way it looks now, Vicente is going to end up finishing 3rd for the championship, and Joey will be 4th because there's plenty of real estate between those guys. Right here is where the race is at, with 6 to go. Is Bentley, does he have enough to get up there? Does he have enough tires to keep it down on that bottom and not have to get out of it if he's able to get down there and perhaps maybe keep Paul up on that high line?
I think as of right now, he's got what he's need. I mean, unless he's starting to fade, because he really pulled off a Paul there coming out of 2. I think he's still got something up his sleeve. I think he's waiting to show that final ace until the last lap.
Two definitely different lines that are being ran. Bentley's keeping it on the bottom, and Paul's kind of hanging around up on that top side, more or less, easing his way out of the turns. But you can see Paul, he's not exactly gaining on him at all. They're staying about that same distance.
Yeah, looking at what Paul's doing, he's noticing that Bentley is just sticking it on the bottom. It's interesting what Paul's doing. He's running about a half a lane up, and what that'll do is it'll put air on the left side of Bentley's truck, but it takes the air off the right side of the truck. So he might be working Bentley, trying to wear that right front out so that Bentley can't pass him. Just trying to get that truck behind him to slide a little bit, chew away at the tire. But out here in front, it looks like Matt Dyer is checked out.
Yeah, he's won this race. That's his baby. He put on a really good show tonight, I'll tell you that. He wanted to win it, and by golly, he did. As long as nothing silly happens.
Well, this will be just watching Paul. I don't think, I might be wrong. I think Paul has worn out Bentley's tire.
The way it looks to me, because he's lost, in 2 laps, he's lost 2/10 already. So either he's, gonna give it all he's got right here in this next lap, or Paul has been working on him pretty darn hard, and Paul, maybe he was saving his tires as well. But here we go. This is it.
White flag lap. Anything can happen. and no flag can save you.
You see him slowly reeling him in, but he's got to get out of it. You hear him feathering it. He's got to get out of that thing.
Now, this looks like this is Paul's championship. Is they getting ready to come here? Take the checkered flag here.
And here we come, everybody. This is going to be your champion right there. Paul Witt is going to win this bad boy. He is your champion. The Ag Solar Solutions on a Saturday night, the Truck Series.
That was not an easy one championship, especially when you got people like Joey Hickox and Justin Bentley beating on his back bumper for quite a bit of this race. He definitely earned that one.
Your race winner tonight, though, is going to be Matt Dreyer, and wow, what a job that he did. He came out to perform, and let me tell you what he did. He led 60 laps of this bad boy, started fourth, and I'll tell you, he's got to be a happy camper as well. So we're going to celebrate a champion in Paul Witt, and right there he is. And we're also going to celebrate Matt Dreyer's win.
That's a good feeling when you get to beat a championship contender in the championship race. You feel like $1 million. I guarantee you, he is a happy man. That'll be an interesting interview.
Oh, there is no doubt about it being an interesting interview. You can see him right there. He decked that truck all out. I have several MaxspeedTV drivers, and every single one of them are talented. They all have a different personality, but the one thing I like about it is they always are there to help one another. And that's what makes this team so doggone great. Pretty darn proud of all of them. There he is. That's your champion. And right here is your winner. And Paul is absolutely ecstatic. Being congratulated by the teammates. All right, guys, stick around. We're going to be back. We're going to have a little chat with these guys. Unbelievable. What a race we had. Your winner right here. The champion. The one and only. Mr. Paul Witt. We'll be right back to have a talk with these guys. Don't go anywhere.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. Your car is toast. You'll need to tow back to pit lane, press and hold your reset button, and we'll come and get you.
MaxspeedTV, Bobby, with all the freaking hobbies coming at you. Ag Solar Solutions, the championship race. It is over with. Our winner, got him right here, looking at him. There he is. Matt, buddy. Son, I think you like Vegas.
But it's not bad.
Yeah, I suppose you could say it's not bad. You led 60 laps. I mean, man, you are absolutely a force to be reckoned with out here as far as running around. Man, you are lightning fast. Congratulations on your win. That's pretty awesome. And it's great momentum for the next season coming up. You kind of let everybody know, hey, Vegas, when you think of Vegas, you think of Matt Dreyer, boys. But congratulations, Matt.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, it feels good, to finally, get some success this season when, when in the previous seasons before, I just struggled, just could not, get a win. I think I finished second more times than I finished everywhere else. So, to finally get over that hump and to start winning, it feels really good.
Definitely. And here's the cool thing about it is you can take that thing and you can take that momentum into the next season, which is always awesome. So you got about a month to kick back and relax, and you kind of let people know that, hey, this thing's working pretty good for me here, especially at Vegas. But Matt, who all do you want to thank, my friend, before I let you get out of here?
Yeah, it kind of sucks out. I didn't make the playoffs. When my Fanatec wheel, shut down. So huge shout out to VRS for this new setup. Thin Line Racing, Joey, Jason for putting on this year. For Johnny for doing your race control, and huge shout out to you, Bobby. I know it's not easy to be a broadcaster, so we got to thank you as well.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Have yourself a wonderful holiday, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that good stuff. And take care of yourself, my friend, and look forward to seeing you back when we fire back up again. All right.
All right, thanks, Bobby.
All right, buddy. Bye-bye. Next up, let me get my stuff set up here. So many people to talk to, so much to do. Justin, the last 15 laps or so, you were making it interesting, to say the least. We were all sitting around here kind of chewing our nails, wanting to know, is he going to be able to run him down? What's going on? What's happening? We're worried about Joey. Joey running balls to the wall like it's the last race he'll ever run for the rest of his life. I know he wanted this race so bad that it was killing him, without a doubt. And always when Joey runs, it was never a dull moment. I think they had to pick his mother up off the floor 2 or 3 times during this race. But Justin, what a heck of a job you did, man. I think you gave it. You left nothing on the table.
Yeah, thanks, Bobby. That's one thing I will say. I give it everything I had here. Well executed by Matt and Paul. They had a great race. Fun racing around those guys there at the end. Got pretty interesting. Paul was a rocket toward the end there, and it was fun racing with him.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out if you were trying to save some tire for him or whatnot, but it looked like he started just moving up the track a little bit, wearing out your stuff. Did you think you had an answer for that?
No, he had me in 1 and 2. I couldn't do nothing with him in 1 and 2. I was a little bit faster in 3 and 4, but the run he was getting down the backstretch of 1 and 2 was that's where he really got me.
Well, Justin, never a dull moment, buddy. I know what they always say. Second place is the first loser. You know what? I say hogwash. Second place means that you're good enough to be first next time around. So good luck to yourself. Who all do you want to thank before I let you get out of here, my friend, and enjoy the rest of your weekend?
Sure. First off, Bobby, I'd like to thank you for broadcasting. I know it's not easy. Jason Stinson, Joey Hickox for running this league. Johnny Eckert, race control. He has been awesome this season. Thank all my teammates. A couple of them couldn't be out here tonight. Fred Anderson, Clay Cantrell, Spotter sometimes, Zach Roethlisberger. Shout out to my mom for always supporting me.
Well, buddy, have yourself a Merry Christmas and a happy, safe New Year. Take care of yourself, relax, kick back, and we'll see you next season.
You do the same, Bobby. Congrats, Paul.
Thanks, Justin, man. I appreciate it, man. You were a heck of a contender here, man.
Sure appreciate it. You guys have a good one.
All right. Hang on, let me get this guy set up. I've seen this guy so much. I don't know what to say here, honestly. Hang on, let me find him. There he is. One of the nicest guys I think I've ever met. I asked him to join my little team. the broadcasting. It's just myself and another guy. The guy that started this is kind of retired, and he's pretty much left it up in my lap here if I want to continue this, me and Josh. And I thought, I want a Max Speed TV team. When I broadcast, I want someone to cheer for, and I want to get my face and my logo and stuff out there. So Paul's been painting like a wild man for us. Cody Nagels, Vicente Guerrero, another one. He came up short. Very proud of him. But it's been awesome to have such great people. And now I've got you, Macho Man. I've got you on the team as well. Brought you in. But Paul, congratulations, man. You brought me a team ownership champion home. I couldn't be prouder of you, buddy.
Thanks, Bobby, man. That means the world to me. I mean, I've put a lot of time, a lot of effort into this. I'm sure my wife's going to be thankful that it's over with, so I might be able to spend a little bit more time with her. But she was only getting 1 or 2 nights a week. The rest of the time I was down here practicing. I've had all kinds of practice on this track, and I just knew if I could just get some clean air, I'd be gone. And I was just, I knew Justin, he was coming, and he was hard, but I had to just keep blocking him, taking his line away. And once I was started to take his line away, he was falling backwards, and I was just gone.
I'll tell you what a race it was. I mean, we got the best of so many personalities in this league. Joey and Jay have really put something together so special right here. I mean, I just brought Joey up. He was a contender. Joey, I don't know. I think you just gave your mom you might have took 10 years off her life, I think. I'm not really sure. Buddy, congratulations on what you've accomplished and what you've done. You ran your tail end off. I'm so proud of him as well. You've done a heck of a job. But Paul, what can I say, buddy? I mean, you the man tonight, buddy. You are the champion of the NOMA, or the Ag Solar Solution NOMA Truck Series here on a Saturday night, man.
Dude, I'm just glad Cody got a hold of me to come over and run, and you sponsoring us and getting me to come over here and sponsoring me, man. I've had a ball. Jay and Joey, man, hats down to them, man. I mean, they do an awesome job to this league. Very hard contenders. Joey, man, I thought for sure, man, the way he was running tonight, holy cow, man. I thought all the practice in the world that I had wasn't going to be enough, because he was just hands down. He was running good, and he had me a little worried there for a while. But once the green flag pit stops happened and that, I just had to go off when Justin pitted. I pitted the next lap, and I was able to get, I guess, a little bit better of a pit stop because I got out in front of him. So, but hats off to these guys, man. Even John up there in the booth, doing that Ag Solar, man. What more can I say? These guys, what a bunch of good guys over here. I can't wait till next season.
I'll tell you what I like about the league is, which is rare, you know it and I knew it. We've talked about it. It seems like, I'm sure I'm going to have a bounty out on my head, but that's fine. I'm the bad boy of broadcasting. It's a freaking game. It's a place where people can socialize together. Guys can get together and have a good old time and do it in the comfort of their own home, around their family, and just have good fellowship and have fun. And these guys have really, put that out there in this league to do as such. And I just think it's just a great bunch of guys. And I'm glad to be a part of it. And again, I'm extremely proud of you there, buddy. You did a great job. Awesome, as always. But Joe or Jay, you guys, what do you got? Anything to say to your champion here?
As always, man, it was a great season. Congratulations, Paul, to a great season, a great finish here at Vegas. As much practice you put in and effort and work that you've put in this season, it's paid off here at the end, buddy. You got a great team owner behind you. Bobby, I can't thank you enough. You know how I feel about you. We've had many talks about future and what we're trying to do and what we're trying to build, and having guys like Paul and Justin and Joey and just all these guys, Vicente, Macho Man Ham here, which I love his name. I put it on his nickname for a while just to kind of have a little fun with it. So,
did you see what he did to his paint scheme? He had Randy Savage hold my head in his hand.
I'm telling you, buddy, that's the kind of fun that we have here. For those of you who don't know about this league, if you're watching and listening, like to race and like to have a good time and running a clean league, we actually had more cautions tonight than we have most races, or it may be in the season, but it good purpose. This one was special. It was a championship race. Everybody running hard. But
I pulled
season.
Joey up in here finally, Jay. I got Joey up in here, the other league owner here. Yeah. Joey, first of all, is your mom okay? There was a couple incidents tonight in the race. I think he shaved 10 years off her life. Is she doing okay?
Actually, I haven't talked to her nor my dad yet. I've just been down there talking to the guys about the season and the upcoming season.
Well, I'm going to tell you, son, you want to talk about a thrill? And I'm not a Kurt Busch fan. I'm sorry, a Kyle Busch fan by no means. But if there's anybody that deserves the word rowdy on their truck, it would be you, because you never ever have a dull moment, buddy. It's flat out. I'm here. See me roar. I'm coming. And that's just the way it's going to be. Never a dull moment with you. You put the excitement in the racing in this league. I'm going to tell you that right now. But who do you want to thank, buddy? You came up a little short, but, man, it was awesome watching you run with these guys. What do you got to say for your champion?
Man, well, congratulations, Paul. Yeah, man, I just got to thank all the sponsors we had come in here, and Jason, yourself, Bobby. This league wouldn't be possible without Jason doing everything he does behind the scenes. I know, people say, but I couldn't do this without him. I mean, I hope he knows how much I lean on him, and he takes care of it. He comes through week in and week out, and any stupid, crazy idea I come up with, he twists it in a way that makes everybody get excited about it. So, they got to thank the sponsors, Ag Solar Solutions. They stepped on here. Fortunately, we won't have them back, so this was actually the farewell song for them. But I wish them the best. I appreciate everything they've done for us, getting the league off the ground and get it going. Manny Raid Cemetery Designs, who's coming in hot and heavy with us next year, helping us get the league growing and stuff like that. You got H&H Tractor Works, Whosoever South, Blue Ridge Auto Group, and we got a few more that we're not quite ready to announce yet, but I hope they're listening. I hope they know how much we appreciate them as well.
Well, Joey, congratulations again. Jay, you guys, what a heck of a league you've done. Awesome. Very, very, very glad to be a part of this thing. You guys have taken it to a whole different level. That's all I can say. It's just unbelievable. But first of all,
we appreciate it, Bobby. And like I said, man, we couldn't do this without you as well, man. You bring that edge and excitement to our broadcast.
Yeah,
it keeps everybody going, and you keep everybody in and rolling. So we appreciate that as well.
Yeah, appreciate making the broadcast entertaining, no matter what the racing's going on. It's always fun. I get calls, messages all the time. They really enjoy the broadcast because you interact with the fans, and it's not just them sitting there watching their tablets and a computer-based racing game. You interact with them, and that makes it awesome for them. So I love the games that y'all come up with, y'all play, watching the stream. So appreciate everything you do, and I think we make a great team. I really love the direction this league is going. Can't wait for next season.
This league is something else. This league is filling up fast. Everybody, check them out. Get with them if you want to get signed up and get going here. I'm sure they're going to have some recruitment races coming up. But you guys want to hit these guys. I'm telling you, it's an opportunity that I think you're going to kick yourself in the rear end if you don't take it and try it. But anyway, Paul, again, give everybody a nice wave, brother. Number one, thumbs up. You the man.
Sir, thanks, Bobby. Thanks to you and everybody out there. Like I said, Jay and Joey and Egg Solar and John up in the booth, up there, and you sponsor me and my wife for putting up with me and letting me stay down here and practice, and taking time away from her and the family. Man, big shout out to her.
All right, guys, that's it. We've got through this. Everybody out there in YouTube, all you family members. Oh, by the way, Joey and Jay, Manny Rays and myself have come up with this thing for next season. Everybody's got to have a $25 camera. So we could put their faces on. Each week we could put a different driver on the broadcast.
Actually, I have a camera, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't think you want that camera to be on me because.
You know what?
Yeah.
If you want to wear your Spider-Man underoos and race, buddy, more power to you. Who am I to judge? You hear me?
I'll do
Right.
one better, Bobby. I'll show up in my Spider-Man mask and race. I can't see out of it.
You know what? I've actually had a guy one time, before I leave, I got to tell you, I had a guy with one of them green screens back behind him. He had the whole entire Dallas cheerleaders back there like they were cheering him on when he raced.
That'd be awesome.
I mean,
That's pretty cool.
it was the funniest thing, and that's what's great about this, man. You meet all kinds of people. Y'all take care of yourselves. Be safe. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everybody. Everybody in YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out this year. But you better hang on because next year is going to be better than it is this year. Bobby, all the hobbies, MaxspeedTV, Ag Solar Solutions, the champion, Mr. Paul Witt. I'm out of here. Be safe. Love one another.